Hello.
Hi, how are you?
This is the Pear podcast again.
Number 7.
7.
That's right.
All right.
7's a charm.
Are we gonna do something special for 10?
Maybe. Maybe.
Oh,
We'll figure something out. But
gotcha.
10 episodes, we're hitting the double digits soon.
We are. That's exciting.
It is.
Thank you all for listening again to our Pear podcast. We love doing these, so
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
we're here to talk about more stuff today.
From 2 perspectives of people that are, you know, not the greatest, not the worst. Right?
I'm the best.
You're the best. Yeah, sorry. Excuse me. Very humble.
Anyway, what we got for our question of the week this week?
All right. You ready? I'm going to read it to you.
I'm ready.
You're going to answer first.
Okay.
If you could ban one card from the TCG, what would it be and why?
There's so many.
There's so many
No, there's
ban.
not so many. There's one in particular that I'm thinking of.
Let's hear it.
It is Pidgeot EX.
Okay.
That quick search, being able to get any card you want every turn is just too powerful.
It's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
My only argument with it, I don't want to argue, is that at least it is a stage 2.
That's true. I'll just Evo it.
Yeah, but I agree. It is a very broken card in the game.
It's very broken.
Absolutely.
What do you think? What's your card you would ban?
Mine, I think. I had some discussion. I think made me think about this was a discussion with my brother about it, who was on last week. Serendipity EX. It's been played in every deck, and it's like a new staple of every deck. And I think my reasoning behind it is that when you're get Iono'd or anything like that after a knockout, there's a lot of plays where, get the knockout and an Iono put you down to 2.
Yeah.
Either Fez can be on the field already, or it's just the fact it's a basic and a simple nest ball gets you at least digging 3 more into the deck.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like it's a little broken for those decks that like to Pokemon push so much for the play from behind comeback mechanic of Ionos, counter catchers, things like that. That now Fez seems like it's counteracting all those give you a shot, coming from behind kind of decks where, Iono just hurts you.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean I don't want to play Fez. I love if Fez helped me out so many times.
It just gives you the draw power after the fact if you're knocked out. So if you're Iono, you can always get that extra draw.
And if you're playing it well, you can when those kind of end games, you can thin your deck decently well to where those 3 cards are going to be more guaranteed to help you out even better.
Oh yeah.
So
it's nice to get a rare candy, Charizard energy off of a Fez or something.
That's pretty nice. Get you, say you get Iono to no supporter.
Yeah.
And then you Fez into, a certain supporter you need. The boss that you need. All you're missing is a boss or something like that. Like I said, pretty good broken card.
But it's also a 2-prize liability.
It is a 2-prize liability. That is, but it's a basic. That's to me where it's I guess it's a little balance between the 2 that we have. But one guarantees whatever card you want.
Uh-huh.
Because trust me, I agree. I hate Pidgeot EX as well.
Everybody's wanting to KO that Serendipity because they don't want you to have
Oh yeah, now see, that's the thing is if it's on the board, they boss it up and they're able to knock it out or counter capture it up and able to Iono, then you're in some then
you're in a deep
water.
Pickle.
Yeah. That's my answer for question of the week. Love the card. I don't want to play without it because I like it myself, but it is.
Oh yeah, it's powerful for sure. All right, so let's talk about how our week went this week.
Let's.
We had a local on Thursday at 1UP Games. How did you do?
I decided to play Dragapult.
Mm-hmm.
And I went 2-1. Round 1, I hit Drago. Trying to remember. I lost that game. I'm trying to remember how and or why. I can't remember. Drago it's just another top meta deck. Was pretty, bummed out. I'm trying to remember who it was playing it. or anything about that. I don't write notes down. I just write the records down.
That was Steven, right?
Did I play Steven round one?
Mm-hmm.
It might have been Steven.
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, Steven got me.
Yeah.
So I'll just say I got outplayed. Round 2 was against Palkia Tropicos. I won that game. It was a close one, but I did squeeze it out. Did I say I was playing Dragon Ball?
You did not.
I thought
You might have, but
I think so.
You were playing Dragon Ball.
I was playing Dragon Ball, yes. For some reason, I thought I might have said Drago because I wasn't playing Drago.
No.
If I did, that's a correction. It is Dragon Ball what I was playing.
Yeah.
And then, but won that round. And then round 2, I beat a Zard. Yeah, 2-1. How about you?
Round 2 or round 3?
Round 3 was a Zard.
I gotcha.
Yeah, so lost and then won, then won.
Gotcha. Yeah, I went 2-1 as well. I've really been liking my list that I've got cooked up here. Dragapult Goldango. Round 1, I lost against Terapkos Duskull. Just couldn't get set up. Round 2, I won against a Terapkos Duskull, so I got redemption.
You got your redemption, that's right.
And round 3, I played Drago and won with our buddy Steven.
You got my redemption.
Yeah.
If it was him, I played round
1. It was. No, he couldn't get set up during our match, so that was unfortunate. But yeah, that was when the big hurricane came through Thursday.
Yeah, I forgot, yeah.
So all right. So we
sorry, you made me think about the hurricane.
Yeah.
We said last week, Big Hike was a double cup weekend.
We did not go to Alabama.
We did not go to Alabama on Saturday. Mixture of, hurricane coming through, and also we didn't feel like getting out.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Saturday, nothing. So how about our Sunday?
Sunday, we went to a cup at Hawks Nest Gaming. Shout out to y'all for putting that out. That was our very first cup ever for that store, so that was exciting. We both went 0-2 drop.
We sure did. Look at the draw.
Yeah. Round 1, I lost to Zard, a really close matchup. I almost had it, but I got Iono'd in the late game and wasn't able to recover from that. Round 2, I played Regidrago and lost as well. Got Kyurem'd a couple times, so that was rough.
Kyurem without no Manaphy can.
Yeah.
You just didn't have the Manaphy out. I know you played Manaphy.
Yeah, I didn't. So, how'd you do?
Like you said, 0-2 drop. It was pretty, quick and not our most successful cup, but those things happen. So I played Dragapult again, and my round 1 opponent flipped over a Comfy, and it took me by surprise. Lost box. I just didn't know what to do there. Definitely. He played really well, strapped up my Rotom that couldn't retreat, and just poked away with his Sableye.
Right.
And then round 2, I also took the L to Drago. We both just got mollywopped by Drago at the cup, huh? Is he a junior? I don't want to say his name. Junior, senior? He's a good buddy of ours, kid. He's a junior? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I got mollywopped by. Shout out to you if you ever listen to this. Yeah. He's been playing that deck forever. Like I said, we know him and his dad. A cool little kid. But, so we 0-drop. Mm-hmm. 0-2 drop, I guess. Mm-hmm. And we had plenty enough time from that quick, because that started bright and early.
It did.
To run over to Hawks Nest for their local on Sunday. Oh, we were at Hawks Nest at 1-up. You're right. Oops.
Yeah.
So how'd you do?
I went 3-1.
Nice.
Played the same deck. Of course, that's the only one I had with me. Round 1, I went up against Zard. They just couldn't get set up, unfortunately, and I won that. Round 2, Terapkos Duskull. Round 3, Dragapult. Mirror. Not Mirror.
Mirror. Yours is a little bit more.
Yeah. And then round 4, I lost against you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, me? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just couldn't get set up, so. How'd you do?
So, we went from 0-2 at the Cup to a good old 4-0 at Locals.
Congratulations.
Round 1, we had our good buddy on Palafin.
Yep. Shout out Harley.
Hunt down that Morpeko. Make sure it's there with you. So round 1 was Palafin. Round 2 was our buddy Zach on Dragapult. We had the mirror. pretty much. I think the only difference, I think he runs the Duskull line and I don't.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about playing around with it, but had a really good Devo play against him to knock out both of his attackers. Good hype moment for me. Round 3 was against Guardy Iron Valiant. That one was a win for that one. Interesting. I was just able to get the knockouts, and he missed the turn of getting the full knockout, and I was able to attack twice with my Dragapult.
Very nice.
And then round 4, yes, was our, I don't know what to call our matches between us.
The battle.
The battle of the pairs.
Battle of the pairs.
Yeah, and
there
I
we
was
go.
the better pair this week. I got it up on you, or this day, I guess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yep, went 4-0. I came in first. You came in third. Yeah, we take those.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to end the day.
Yeah. So that's pretty much how our week went. TCG
Like, you mean wise?
wise, yeah.
Okay.
Likewise.
Likewise.
You see what I did there? Anyway, our main topic for this week. We've got a couple main topics, but I think we want to talk about this new craze that's coming out October 30th, 2024. We are talking about Pokemon Pocket.
Yes.
Now, I don't know too much about this. I know they had a soft release in New Zealand. It's a mixture between collecting and casual battling, and it's supposed to be like you're sitting, like you're on your lunch break or something. It's like real quick, 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And I don't know much less than that. The cards are kind of cool in there.
That's the big disappointing part to me, is because the game is going to be like your equivalent to, I think Yu-Gi-Oh had something called Speed Duels, so something like online that's a lot quicker in your phone to play, but like the card and I don't want to say the meta, but the cards coming out, they're a lot lower HP. Like the little bit I've been seeing people playing, because I've been watching some of the new people in New Zealand that has access to it.
Yeah.
You're swinging with like you're attacking with Pokemon that have like 60 HP, or the highest I think I saw like an Alakazam or something like 110 HP or something like that for a stage.
So there's nothing on there that's going to be like over 300 HP.
No, yeah, no.
So it's all little stuff.
It's all littler stuff, and the way it works, actually I haven't messed around with myself, but you don't take prizes in it.
Oh, okay.
It's a whole different kind of like game way it's played. You don't take prizes, and it's whoever gets 3 knockouts first wins.
Okay.
And then one thing I saw that was kind of interesting was the energy. You have like an energy pool, kind of how like other games do in like One Piece, where you have like mana or Dawn. Every turn you're able to attach an energy from your energy pool once per turn to one of your Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Interesting.
And is there any abilities with it or anything?
Like with the energy?
Pokemon?
Oh yeah, I'm sure some of the Pokemon have abilities. I can't think of any off the top of my head that I happen to notice.
Okay.
I'm sure there's some, because there's it's very basic looking right now. I'm sure, but I'm curious if there's going to be a meta developed out of it or anything like that. But the part that really upsets me is like some of the card arts. I guess like the visuals of them are just beautiful, and there's some that like I remember specifically the Alakazam and the Machamp are done by the same artist as we have in the physical copy of the Zora that just came out recently.
Mm-hmm.
But like they would look so nice in binders with all three. The art is beautiful, but I don't imagine we're ever going to be getting these cards physically made.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
It is, but like at least on the digital look of it, they look awesome. Some cards are immersive, I think is what they call it.
Yeah, so some of the cards you'll be able to like it'll look like you're jumping into the picture, and you'll be able to look around and see all the art that these artists have made, and
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I definitely gonna. I don't. It's not gonna in my head replace what we do normally or TCG Live. Now, I hope some of the mechanics, maybe it's a lot smoother, and maybe that kind of incentivize whoever's behind TCG Live to fix some of their bugs and stuff they got going on.
I think it'll be also a good one for kids to learn on too.
Well, that's the thing; they could learn on it, but it's not going to be the same for
The TCG.
The TCG, like
Yeah.
how on what we do.
Well, if you're a more casual player, then
Man, that's what I think. It's
for
more like
them,
just like
yeah.
a casual kind of. They're really pushing towards the collecting.
Yeah.
You remember that Mew I showed you?
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody say something like, "You have to collect all the cards of one set, and then you get that Mew as a reward."
Oh.
Yeah, which the Mew looked really cool, but it's interesting. We're gonna keep an eye on it, just to kind of see how it goes. I'm curious if they build like their own meta, if there's a certain meta deck separate with them that's best to play. And you get 2 free packs a day.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, it's free. You can pre-order it now, but I imagine it's a free game. It's gonna be one of those, um, what's that word I'm looking for?
I have no idea.
Um, micro purchases, something like that, where I'm sure you could spend a little money here to get more packs or something like that.
Like kind of like a DLC to
Not,
it.
not DLC, something. There's a certain word, and it's gonna bug me till I figure it out. But
Yeah.
maybe somebody else knows that and leave in the comments what I'm talking about. But yeah, as far as I understand, it's free, so you can pre-order it. It looks interesting.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to be on the hunt for that on October 30th.
Yeah, or pre-order it now. You
Yeah.
ain't got to hunt nowhere, just the App Store.
There you go. So our other main topic on here is there was a regional this weekend
There was
in Germany, Dortmund
Is it
regional.
Dartmouth or Dortmund?
Dortmund.
Dort.
So this is the first regional with the new Stellar Crown format, so that's exciting.
It is.
What were some of the decks we saw here?
Well, we got the deck analysis for day one. Look at what's at the top. What's at 17%?
Raging Bolt EX.
That's crazy.
But we also have some Charizard, and hey, look at Dragapult making a comeback.
Yeah, we called it. I knew Dragapult would be coming back with that new Ace spec.
And then Regidrago, no surprise there. Lugia V-Star. It did well at Worlds, right?
It did.
And then Gardevoir EX, like people are gonna keep
that's crazy. 5% Gardevoir's dropped down that low. It's still barely hanging on in there.
Yeah, that's crazy. So there was a 1,808 Masters.
Okay.
We had some other decks other than day one.
This is day one, most of them, and then we got the best of the rest here.
Best of the rest. Okay, we got Terapagos Dusknoir
At 5%.
Roaring Moon EX. Okay, Snorlax Control and yeah. Miraidon. Hey.
Yeah, 3% said yeah, we're gonna keep up with Miraidon.
Unclassified and then Ancient Box. No surprise there. But yeah.
Yeah, best of the rest. That's what was the majority of played. To me, it's cool. Bolt being 17% tied up with Charizard EX is most played.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So let's check out day two.
Day two. Oh gosh.
The highest placing. Look at that.
16%.
Terapagos
Dust.
So on day one, we had only 5% making it, or 5% playing it. 84 decks. The 84 decks playing that Terapagos, 25 made it to day two.
Wow.
That's got to be a deck to keep an eye on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We have some Raging Bull, Charizard made it to day two, Regidrago, Lugia, and Dragapult.
Yep. Dragapult's numbers dwindled down. Let's see. 178, 10%. To only 9 people playing Dragapult made it.
Hey,
That's
the
crazy.
9 is all we need because guess who won it?
Oh yeah, we'll get there. We're going to that something.
Okay.
And then we had for the best of the rest on day two, a couple Guardy made it through, some Snorlax, Iron Crowns or Iron Thorns, excuse me. Only 5 Miraidon made it on. Palkia Dusknoir at a whopping 3 decks, 2%.
Did you skip the item lock?
There? Oh yeah, I wanted to skip item lock. Who likes item lock?
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are the decks were played. Yeah, let's get to what won it. Slight pause as we pull it all up. Didn't have this part ready.
I have to admit I was a little surprised not to see more newer decks.
I mean, yeah, like can we call Dragapult a new deck?
I mean, I guess it has the addition of Crispin, the Sparkling Crystal, so I guess it's back on the block.
Yeah, it's like revived, I guess. Like it's been given new life. It was never an actual
Competitive.
competitive. That's the word before deck. And then with these few new cards, it kind of seemed to like boost it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think that's what we saw with a lot of those Raging Bolt.
Raging Bolt ain't changed different.
Briar right in there.
Some of them do, some of them don't. It's not a
Some of them.
big drastic like. I mean, a one of just didn't really change it that much. I don't think the only other new deck we have is the Terapagos deck. That's actually the only brand new whole new archetype deck that's actually seeing some success.
Absolutely. So let's look at the top 8 here. Hey, look, Dragapult won.
And it did.
Look at that.
Absolutely. Okada came in. I want to go back and watch him play any of his stream matches, obviously the finals. But unfortunately right now we can't look at the list on Limitless. It'll take some time to pull up on there, take a day or two, but yeah, definitely want to go back and check out his list.
Look at the big cheese, number 3, Goldango. Let's go.
That's right.
And a Miraidon. Let's go.
Yep. Coming in second, old Lugia. Raul on his Lugia list. The same exact list from what I understand he took to Worlds. And Baltimore as well. And he's got some top finishes here. They still haven't won the big one yet, but I think I saw I think I saw this was his first finals.
Oh, nice.
So,
good for him.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we got that Dustnor Palkia making enter by Stefan. That's a nice one. Is anything interesting in this one since we can look in here? Ooh, the Greninja EX.
Yeah.
That is something spicy. That is something interesting. Playing a 1/1 Froakie and Greninja EX. And I think I remember seeing on stream him against Raul. And him getting the Greninja's was it Mirage Barrage off against Raul's.
It does 120 to 2 of the Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. And he got onto Raul's Archeops. And was able to knock
130?
That's a valid question. They might be, but he plays the Duskull and Dusclops, so he could have sprinkled in the extra damage from it and then used Mirage Barrage to knock it out.
Gotcha.
We've been playing a lot today, so I haven't been able to watch a lot of day 2. We're gonna have to go back and watch some of these games.
Most definitely.
Anything else to see? So we were at we had a Bolt. There's a Bolt in top 8.
I'm a Ride-On.
Ride-On, of course.
Oh yeah.
Playing the new stadium because I see a Mewtwo EX in here. So yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. I saw Academy of Night yesterday. Hang on, hold a minute. Yeah.
Mewtwo EX. Wow, that's crazy.
Yep. Waiting for that Pikachu EX to come.
Yeah, I can't get that to work for myself. But Secret Box.
Playing the Secret Box.
That is
okay.
Definitely a weird one to play in this.
Interesting.
That is very interesting.
Double Iron Hands, double Raikou. What next we got? Freaking Iron Thorns.
Iron Thorns.
Yep. Which is crazy that, we also we had 2 Lugias in top 8. I want to look at the bracket for it too. 2 Lugias, but you had 2 pretty much lightning based decks, which is weak to Lugia. I wonder if they just avoided those or what. You had Iron Thorns and you had Miraidon.
Yeah. They had to have, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at the bracket and watch it. I especially want to watch it from Goldango being on stream. That's pretty good. Yeah,
so we're definitely gonna have to look at some of these matches on the stream.
Definitely. Last one on here I see old Tord Redcliffe.
Tord.
He'd be interesting to watch his gameplay. He's the only one made it this high, coming in 9th place. With that Terapagos Dustnor deck. And we can check it out. A brain like his having access to Hoot Hoot and Noctowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. He's definitely probably not going to be dropping a Noctowl on a Hoot Hoot without a Terapagos EX like I do. I've done that at least twice already on live, trying to figure out the deck myself.
Oh my goodness.
It's kind of crazy.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Place a Thornton in there. Got a Turo. Sure, Thornton gives him some spicy plays to change out like 2 prizers
One prizers.
into 1 prizers, or even making his Dustnor live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty interesting decks.
Very, very interesting.
But yeah, Dragapult taking the win. Man from Japan comes and wins the German
That's
tournament.
crazy.
It
Yeah.
is. It's funny. We had an American and Japan player in top 2 of this Dortmund regionals.
You love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we need to talk about with the regional? Anything else you can think of?
No, so we have limited access to look at the list right now. It's something I guess we'll just have to definitely. I mean, regional just ended, so
Just ended, yeah.
like I said, we'll have to go back and watch it. We just wanted to go over what made this top 8. It's definitely one thing I like about it. It's definitely a diverse. Like we only have one deck that's made it twice in here, and that's Lugia. Lugia, there's two in top 8. Something I had noticed, there is no Zard.
No Zard at all.
No Zard made it. That's
Could
wild.
Zard be getting unpopular now?
I don't know. That's crazy.
That's very crazy. We'll have to see
Let's
what
keep an eye
comes
on
of it.
Yeah.
So we do have some news to talk about.
We do.
One of the things we have on here is
Got some new cards, really.
new cards. Yep. They released 3 new cards from the Supercharged Breaker set, which is Japan's second set of Surging Sparks. So we'll have a full set of Surging Sparks. They'll have Supercharged Breaker as their second set. Their first set was Paradise Dragona.
Yeah.
So that'll
There are
make
2
up.
sets make up our one set.
Yes. So we have Fluttermane is the first one here.
Okay.
So Bewildering Transfer. Move all damage counters from one of your benched ancient Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon.
Okay. Okay. It's a psychic type. I could see that like in Guardy potentially.
Yeah. I could see it in Ancient Box.
Yeah, it is another ancient Pokemon, so that's something you always got to keep an eye for.
Absolutely.
Another number to add to Ancient Box.
Absolutely. Then we have this Moonblast for 70 damage. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon's attacks do 30 less damage before applying weakness and resistance. And that is for 2 psychic energy.
So essentially your 90 HP Fluttermane becomes what? 120 HP because they take 30 less damage. Okay,
absolutely. So that one's pretty good. I like that.
Nice.
I like that.
Nice little Fluttermane.
So the next one is Iron Bundle. Gust Collision does 200. It says 200 minus damage.
Okay. I didn't see the minus.
This attack does 50 less damage for each
colorless
energy in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost.
Okay, so does 50 less for 2 water and a colorless, right?
Yeah.
So it does 200, but if they have, say, 1 retreat, it does 150? Is that how I'm reading it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
It does 50 less damage for each one in your opponent's active. Yeah. Absolutely.
So 150.
So 150. So if they have no retreat, you're swinging for 200 damage.
Really?
Yep, because it says 200 minus. So, and then the effect of the attack says this attack does 50 less for each energy in your opponent's retreat cost. So if they have 4, you're hitting for 0. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, that one's a weird one. They also released a Skeledirge EX from Supercharged Breaker. Where's that? Was it an EX or was it just a regular?
No, it's just a regular, not a EX.
Okay, regular Skeledirge.
Has an ability.
Ability is unaware. Prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to this Pokemon. Oh.
Okay. So, prevent any effects. So, anything that does effects like Sableye. Can't be Sableye, right? Can't be Dragapulted. Like the extra 60, that's considered effects of the attack. Now, like Greninja can hit it because that's damage.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, interesting.
And then we also have Flare Recital for 60 plus. This attack does 20 more damage for each benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's.
So another one that, a single prizer that hits for bigger numbers, depending if you have a full bench or not.
Yeah, that's
How
an
many
interesting
energy?
one.
2 energies? I
A
need 2
fire
in.
and a colorless.
Downside, he's a stage 2, so it's going to take a
Yeah,
little bit to set up.
yeah. We've got a
Interesting.
Crocodile and Fuecoco to accompany them in Supercharged Breaker, but they're not too crazy, so.
Yeah, especially that Fuecoco doesn't have 70 HP, so that's not buddy searchable.
Oh,
That
sure
that
ain't.
that's
That's weak.
that's
Oof.
rough. Yep. Poor Fuecoco not getting no love.
But that's the news we got.
I saw one other here. I don't know if
What
we
is
had it
it?
when we
Nope, we did not have this. We're just going on the fly right now.
in Eternatus.
Eternatus and Petront
No, Petron's
released.
already. No, we've had that one. That's the toxic subjugation. We've had this Petron.
Oh, okay.
It's
It's
just
acting like it's new.
it might be just in. Oh, okay. So we got the Petron here as a promo where Japan didn't get it.
Oh, okay,
That's
okay,
why this
okay.
is in this post right here.
Gotcha. What about
But
Eternatus?
Eternatus is new altogether.
Okay. Dynablast, 10 plus damage if your opponent's active Pokemon is a Pokemon EX. This attack does 80 more damage. And then World's End, 230 damage. Discard a stadium in play. If you can't, this attack does nothing.
For
3
230
energy,
damage, 3 energy?
2 dark, and 1 fire.
Okay, it's a basic.
150 HP, yeah.
Not too bad, not too bad. Another dragon.
Nothing too
You
crazy.
always got to look at when you have dragons. What's his name? Drago, if it could
There
ever
you
be.
go.
But it's a basic, and I feel like Haxorus could do probably better. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's just something to think about, man. New Eternatus card. Eternatus is a really cool looking
Definitely.
Pokemon.
Definitely.
But yeah, that's all the new cards I know of.
Yeah, I don't know of any others that have came out this week. So yeah, we'll just have to stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
All right. So we have a game to play.
We're bringing our game back.
We are.
It's just me and you, mono a mono. Last
Mano.
score, if I remember right, we didn't go back and fact check this any, but I believe you were 3-1.
That's correct.
I think we need to get like a scoreboard or something in the video.
It's all up here in my head.
Yeah, because next week's gonna be like, oh, I'm 6-2. Is what you're gonna tell me. So same, old school. Guess that Pokemon we played before. There's no guest showdown. It's me and you. So first person to 3, right?
Yep.
You want to read or you want to guess first?
I will read first.
Hit me with it.
Okay. This is an electric type Pokemon.
Gotcha.
It is orange, pointy, and its arms are lightning bolts.
Arms are lightning. Orange?
It is orange, yeah.
Lightning bolt arms. Obviously a lightning type.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay, so I was thinking like Jolteon, but Jolteon doesn't have
You sure?
lightning bolt arms.
You sure?
Don't do that to me. I'm gonna say Jolteon. Dang it. You played me. What was it? What is this like?
Played you like a piano.
Yeah, you did.
Rotom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's okay.
No.
We go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
What?
You got to remember to tell me in the card game specifically, because
All these are in the card game.
Okay.
I thought we weren't doing the video game.
I can't remember which way.
No, this is always TCG.
Okay. Well,
Would you have got it?
I would have had a little bit more.
No, I don't think you would.
Yeah, because when I think of Rotom, he's electric ghost. But okay, yeah, you got me.
All right.
You ready?
Ready.
This Pokemon is from Gen 9.
Mm-hmm.
This Pokemon is white.
Okay.
You said orange. Don't be laughing. This Pokemon is a duo.
Mm-hmm.
This Pokemon wants to start a family.
Mousehold.
Wrong.
Tandem mouse.
That was wrong. You said mousehold first.
So it's tandem
It's tandem mouse. I ain't giving you that point.
That's fine. Whatever.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You ready?
Or hit me with it.
This is a grass Pokemon.
Okay, in the card game.
In the card game. It has a shell. It is pink and green in color, mostly. And it has a membrane.
Pink and green has a shell. Pink and green, grass type. Means it could be a bug. Oh, this is so hard to like picture. Read it one more time. Has a membrane. I remember that you said that.
Has a membrane. It is pink and green in color, mostly. And it has a shell.
What's that one Pokemon? Oh, it was a Fusion Strike Pokemon. I don't know. Oh, this is gonna bug me. It was that grass type that we used in Fusion Strikes to kind of help against Charizard. Um. Oh man, this is gonna bug me. I don't have a name and I don't want to guess.
You give up?
I give up.
Excelgor.
Excelgor. Dang it! I was on the right track there.
But you didn't get the point, though.
Yeah, I didn't get the point. Sure. You ready?
I'm ready.
Generation 2.
Mm-hmm.
He is mostly red. He also has a shell. He is a fire type in the card game. He is made of lava.
Cargo.
That's right. Slug Club. If you know, you
goodness.
know. All right. 1 point for you.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
This is a psychic type Pokemon
Okay.
in the video game.
Well, what in the video game?
Or not in the video game, in the TCG game.
Thank you.
It hides and lives only in the dark.
You followed around to find that out?
Huh?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing. Keep going.
Did I follow that in the dark to
Did
figure
you
that
follow
out?
it around? Is it,
No.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, it's mostly tan. It
It's a psychic type. Tan. And it is in the dark.
it mimics another Pokemon.
Mimikyu?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That probably, if you wouldn't.
That helped me out a lot.
Yeah.
Helped me out a whole bunch.
Yeah.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
This Pokemon is from Gen 2.
Yep.
It has 26 different forms. No, sorry, 28. 28 different forms.
Mm-hmm.
It's a psychic type.
Mm-hmm.
And it's mostly black. The 28 forms, this might be a huge. Do I give you the easy layup?
If you want.
I'm going to give you this hint. I said 26 accidentally because the alphabet has 26.
Oh. Unknown.
That's right. Yeah, I wrote down 26 first, but then I realized I forgot there's a question mark and an exclamation mark.
There it is,
Unknown. Yeah, that gave it away. We're just giving clues away here.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
This is a water type Pokemon in the TCG.
Okay.
It freezes air instantly. It's mostly blue. And it's a part of a meta deck.
Freezes air instantly. I don't know if it's enough. The water, it's mostly blue?
Blue, yeah.
Water meta deck. I mean, this is in. Is it it's like make up the meta, or is it just in meta deck?
It's just in a meta deck. It's not like the meta right now, but
Shot in the dark. I don't see this freezing with its wind or with its breath. Okay, no, I'm not gonna say that. Frostlash? No, okay. What was it?
Excalibur.
Excalibur. You couldn't tell me, it looks like Godzilla or yeah, it breathes cold air like
that was on the card. It did. Said it.
oh my goodness.
Well, I had like Nine Tails and Pelipper and all that stuff.
Yeah, but
I had good clues for those.
I wish we would have had them. Someone should have peeked at those earlier. Oh, you ready?
I'm ready.
This could be match point.
Yep.
Pokemon's from Generation 1.
Mm-hmm.
It is brown. It evolves to 7 different Pokemon. And it is a normal type.
Eevee?
Yeah.
That was easy.
Man.
7? Only 7?
Yeah, it wasn't 7. Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon. Those are the first 3. I always pair up Glaceon and Leafeon together. And then I got Umbreon and Sylveon. Oh, 8. I forgot about the newest one, the fairy one. That was a lie. 8. What's the fairy one's name? Umbreon, Espeon. Sylveon is the fairy type. That's what it is. Well, dang. 8 different types. Jeez.
Do you want to hear your last one and see if you would have got it?
Yeah, let's hear it.
But I won.
You did win. Yeah.
Okay. This Pokemon is a water type in the TCG.
Gotcha.
Orange in color, lives inside the mouth of another Pokemon.
Tatsugiri.
Yep.
Kind of gave me that one earlier. That was the easy one. Your last one?
Yeah.
This Pokemon's from Gen 3. It is purple. It has gems for eyes.
Gems for eyes? Sableye.
Yeah.
I'm about to put that one too.
Good job. 4-1 here.
Thank you.
Crushing it. I'm just going to have to go. I try to base my knowledge off of either like early gen from the originals or I'm just about to go whatever.
I'm doing my little dance, if you guys don't know, in the air right now.
I'm just going for anything next time. You're going to say, who is that? Is that a Digimon? Like, I'm going for any of them next time.
Nothing's off limits.
Okay. Alrighty. Good job, though.
Thank you.
So next up, we have our card spotlight of the week.
Card spotlight. I'm excited for this one.
Yep.
It's very appropriate since it was shown off at the, how do you say that?
Dortmund
regionals.
In Towards Deck.
Germany, and Towards Deck.
Specifically.
We are talking about Fan Rotom.
Yeah, Fan Rotom's a pretty good, for being a simple little basic, it's actually pretty crazy card.
We should have probably pulled it up.
I don't know the name of the abilities, but I know what it does, but we can actually read it off,
Fan Rotom.
Yeah.
Na 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 na. We found it. Okay.
Fan Call. That was the name.
Fan Call. So once during your first turn, you may search your deck for up to 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. You can't use more than one Fan Call ability during your turn. So this gets you Hoot Hoots. That's the main thing for this, right?
That's the big one. People also, I think, play it for Boufflant.
Boufflant, yeah.
Boufflant has 100 HP. Can you search? I think you can get Noctowl too. Noctowl is he?
Noctowl is 90. Or no, Noctowl is 100.
Okay, so you can. So you can set yourself up for the following turn, get a Hoot Hoot or 2 Hoot Hoots in case you're worried about getting knocked out, and a Noctowl into your hand.
Then they Iona you.
Yeah, that can happen. that can happen, but that's the risk you got to play. Then your opponent, because it's going to only be played on your first turn.
Right.
So then your opponent's having to use their supporter for the turn, being an Iono, and Iono early on isn't the greatest.
The chances of them using Iono is literally slim to none.
Unless their hand is just dead, then you're probably gonna get Iono. If not, you're probably gonna get Arvin, and then you have Noctowl in your hand ready to go. It's pretty good, like early setup. Its attack's not the worst either. 70 HP or 70 damage isn't too bad for just 1 energy.
Yeah.
Something I thought about it early on in I don't know how to incorporate it, but into Raging Bolt, like it gives you another single prize attacker that can Bolt has a hard time when they drop a Mimikyu.
Mm-hmm.
And this fan rotom gives you an attack into the Mimikyu.
Oh, is that the only thing you'd use it for, though?
What, in the
In the Raging Bolt
I
matchup?
mean, because I've seen some lists playing that with the, because you play with a Noctowl too. It's just a benefit. You could drop it to set up, your two Hoot Hoots and a Noctowl, but you also have benefit of Rotom being able to hit the Mimikyu if you happen to get in that situation.
Yeah.
Setting him up, I think just being able to set up like playing Fan Call to set up the Noctowls and Hoot Hoots in that list. Like I said, I haven't seen it necessarily played. It's just kind of what I cooked up in my head. To be able to drop the Noctowl next turn, as long as you got an Ogre Pawn, then you can search, for two trainers off the Noctowl. That's, so we did Noctowl before as a card spotlight. This is like the set up the Noctowl. This is kind of why this one's on the spotlight, because it sets up your stuff. Sets up stuff like that.
And then if you have like Area 0 and then Buddy Poppin and a Nest Ball, you're set up.
Yeah, your board's just wide.
And then I collapse Stadium you.
Yeah, that's true.
Now you're down to 4.
Yeah, that is true. But yeah, pretty interesting card. I think it's a nice little setup. That it's kind of broken when Pokemon adds that can only be played on the ability can only be used on your first turn, because
that would be insane if you could use it.
It would definitely be crazy if you could just add it any time. Other ones, this card like this is always going to need to be kept like in the back of everybody's mind, or because it's a card that plays off of future stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if we ever get another, broken, colorless Pokemon with 100 HP, you have to remember this Fan Rotom can search those out the first turn. So, another one that I know is not super common, but Doduo.
Doduo, yeah.
Doduo and Dotrio, that's colorless, for that Zoroark deck.
Yep.
So, it's one of those cards, just, keep a little spotlight on it. It's a good setup card. Because you never know when it could, happen. I love the Bouffalance is pretty nice in the Tropicos list.
Mm-hmm.
This automatically sets up your Bouffalance, so now your colorless Pokemon takes 60 less damage just from a Fan Rotom drop. Pretty nice.
It is pretty nice. I like that. So that's the card spotlight this week.
Yep.
Let's talk about our week plans this week.
Pretty slow week.
Yeah, I'm going on a work trip Wednesday, so you're on Thursday night locals by your lonesome.
Oh, goody. We got to bring it home.
Yeah, and then we'll be back at 1UP on Sunday for their locals as well.
Just a 1UP week, right? Nothing
just
else
a 1UP week. No cups or anything going on, no challenges, nothing like that.
Planning and prepping and practicing for Louisville.
For Louisville, it's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That it? That's all we got tonight?
That's all we got time for this podcast.
That sounds good to me.
Thank you guys for listening. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please go do that. Share the stream. Not the stream, I guess.
So
we'll be
are we
streaming.
live right now?
We're not live right now, but share the video, share the podcast.
Yeah, as a little, thing we've been working on to eventually come out. I'm just hyped for it. Something we've been doing is because I don't think we said anything about it, is look forward to a live opening video.
Oh yeah.
We've been working playing all these locals and stuff like that on building up a booster box of
Prize Pack 5.
And we are in the 20s now, 29?
29 packs.
Looking at once we hit 36, we want to do not a live opening, but a video of the opening.
Maybe a live.
I ain't getting all live nowhere doing nothing.
I'll open them for you guys.
Not live. We're not doing it live. Too many hiccups could happen, but we'll definitely get a video of opening that, right?
Yeah.
I think that'll be fun. But yeah, sorry, I just thought about that.
No, it's fine. That's a good thing to pick up. But yeah, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to the Pear podcast, PEAR, Pear.
Like the fruit.
Like the fruit podcast. And thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you so much. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye!